just remember, Charlie and I met when we were 5.
Yeah.
I moved to the neighborhood, and you guys like lived diagonally across the street.
And Linda and Mark.
Yep.
I know, and Linda and Mark.
Yep.
And the other
But when
four,
her mother and we were pregnant at the
Sujay.
same time, and she had all girls, and I was wanting a girl, but I got a boy, and she was
Such a
hoping
good
she'd
boy.
get a boy, and she got
They're
another
convinced
girl.
her.
But anyway,
And I'm the
yeah.
oldest of all 4 girls.
Yeah. Chrissy, my age. Yep.
And we swam together.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I remember the
everything.
banana boats. And
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So Ronnie, do you want to tell old stories or later stories? You want to come in now or later?
Well, maybe later.
I think 'cause you got a lot. So now we're going to go to our experience on the neck.
Has anyone told the Corvette story about Dad not knowing? That yet?
Oh yeah, that's a
that's a
good
good.
one.
I know that
Good
story.
one.
All
Yes.
right, so Stephanie used to babysit for Tim.
Come here, Tim. Sit on my lap.
Now she has a story to tell because she was the hottest babysitter in the neighborhood. And all the boys wanted to go where Stephanie was.
And they did.
And they did.
And they did. So their house had been previously empty, and
Right.
it was magnificent,
years.
and it had been completely redone. And now, as like an adult, that you can appreciate all of the work that was done. But we weren't thinking about that when we were 8 and 12, and all the boys showed up, and they had an elevator in the kitchen that had a xylophone,
No, like
Like
an
one of those
accordion door.
accordion.
Accordion, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't very safe.
It
You
was-
could stick
No.
your hand out.
I know. Yeah, it was dangerous.
And so all the boys came. They were like running through the house. It was wild. Timmy loved it. They loved Timmy. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Get out of here, whatever. And then we were upstairs and someone was pressing the button for the elevator and it's not coming. And we could just hear this creaking noise of the doorknob
It caught the
of the
kitchen
kitchen
door.
door,
Got caught
ripping
on
it
the-
out of the socket, ripping the whole thing out.
Oh.
So anyway, we shooed the boys out of there. They're like, later. And Timmy and I was like, here's what we're gonna say. We're putting your stuffed animals in the elevator to bring them upstairs. So we
And
just
they got
modified the
caught.
truth.
Yeah.
And, they got caught. And then
Stretch the truth a little bit.
luck had me in that Charlie came home first and drove me home, and I was like, woo! I dodged a bullet, let Timmy handle that one. Until my mom's phone started to ring incessantly. And we had our own, my
This is
sister
like
and I,
1:30 in the morning
yeah,
now.
my parents are out. And I'm like, I'm not answering their phone. I mean, but this phone is not stopping. We didn't have the answering machines. I answer, and she says, Stephanie, this is Mrs. McCarthy. I am so disappointed in you.
Right to the heart,
Party.
exactly.
We go in the house.
Twist the nuts.
The elevator had caught the cellar door and it ripped a big thing up. The elevator was broken, and it caught the door on the cellar, so it's like hanging there. So we come in because you come right in there, and we're like.
The stuffed
So we
animals
went
did
and
it.
got Tim out of bed. We said to Tim, "What happened?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know." And then he started to cry, and then
Let's just say that's not
Stephanie.
the only party at Warwick. I almost got away with it, but my friends were parking on the neighbor's lawn, and then they called her the next morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, Stephanie.
Yeah. So, and then I was so the next day, I, tried to tell my mom that it was the boys, it was their fault.
Oh, and your father brought you over.
And she said, no, it was your fault. You were hired to do a job. And
her parents
you,
were scared.
Yeah, and I failed, and you're going to go over there, and you're going to take all your money, and you're going to give it to them. And you're going to go in, and you're going to apologize. And I was horrified. I'm even getting teary-eyed now. And my dad screamed at me, like, get out of the car. Lots of F-bombs falling. I wouldn't get out. And so Mrs. McCarthy had mercy and was like,
I
gave
was
me a
really
hug. But
good.
then
I hugged
there's
her.
Charlie. I thought he was like 6'5", standing by the window. And I went to give my money, and he said, "It is not the money. You had my son lie to me, and you have no right to do that." And I never tell a lie. I never tell a lie because of Charlie McCarthy.
But anyway, the best part of the whole story is one of the little hooligans that came to intimidate poor Stephanie was our insurance agent. So there was no deductible, there was no problem. He got it all fixed and everything was
David
good.
Chase. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That had to
Oh
be
yeah.
And when I moved here, after a span of years, I'm at like a
Is your
barbecue
insurance
like
agent
this,
bullet?
and Charlie strolls up
And you're like, oh,
and says,
crap.
"Excuse me,
Oh, no.
do you work for Otis Elevator?"
Introduces her as they get ready. Home record. They have many ways.